Hi, in this video you will learn to security mechanisms. Security mechanisms are tools and techniques that are used to implement security services. In other words, to detect, prevent or recover from a security attack. A mechanism might operate by itself or with others to provide a particular service. The security mechanisms are divided into specific security mechanisms, and these mechanisms are implemented in a specific protocol layer. Pervasive security mechanisms, these are not specific to any particular protocol layer or security services. X.800 distinguished security mechanisms as reversible and irreversible encipherment mechanisms. A reversible encipherment mechanism is simply an encryption algorithm that allows data to be encrypted and subsequently decrypted. Irreversible encipherment mechanisms include hash algorithms and message authentication codes, which are used in digital signatures and message authentication applications. The different security mechanisms of specific security mechanisms. They are encipherment, digital signature, authentication exchange, traffic padding mechanism, routing protocol, notarization mechanism, access control, and data integrity. Encipherment. Encipherment can provide confidentiality of either data or traffic flow information by converting the original information into a form that is not intelligible. That is, encryption and decryption techniques are used. Two general classifications of reversible encipherment algorithms are symmetric and asymmetric. Symmetric is also called as the secret key encryption. Asymmetric is also called as public key and private key encryption technique. Digital signature. This mechanism attaches some special information to the transmitted data, enabling the recipient to verify the source as well as the integrity of the data. These mechanisms define two procedures. Signing a data unit. This process involves either an encipherment of the data unit or the production of a cryptographic check value of the data unit using the signer's private information as a private key. Verifying a signed data unit. This process involves using the public procedures and information to determine whether the signature was produced with the signer's private information. The essential characteristic of this mechanism is that signature can only be produced using the signer's private information. The third one is authentication exchange. Okay. Here, peer entity authentication is assisted by means of information exchange. The next one is traffic padding mechanism. These mechanisms can be used to provide various levels of protection against traffic analysis. Traffic padding is done by inserting bits into gaps in data streams. The next mechanism is routing control. This mechanism allows a proper choice of routes for transferring information. End systems may wish to instruct the network service provider to establish a connection via a different route for a more secure communication. Notarization mechanism. This mechanism needs the involvement of a third party to ensure certain properties of data exchange between the two entities. The next categorization is access control. This mechanism may use authenticated identity of an entity, information about the entity or capabilities of the entity to grant access rights to the entity. The last one is data integrity. Data integrity, that is in two aspects of data integrity. Integrity of a single data unit or field, integrity of a stream of data units or fields. In general, different mechanisms are used to provide these two types of integrity service, although provision of the second without the first is not practical. Now let us look into pervasive security mechanisms. These are trusted functionality, security labels, event detection, security audit trials, security recovery. Trusted functionality may be used to extend the scope or to establish the effectiveness of other security mechanisms. Any functionality which provides access to security mechanisms should be trustworthy. Security labels. Resources including data items may have security labels associated with them. For example, to indicate a sensitivity level, it is often necessary to convey the appropriate security label with data in transit. Event detection. Security relevant event detection includes the detection of apparent violations of security and may also include detection of normal events. Security audit trials. Data collected and potentially used to facilitate a security audit, which is an independent review and examination of system records and activities. Security recovery. Security recovery deals with requests from mechanisms such as event handling and management functions, and it takes recovery actions as a result of applying a set of rules. These recovery actions may be three kinds: immediate, temporary, or long term. Before ending the session, let us look into an assignment. List the differences between specific security mechanisms and pervasive security mechanisms. Second question is distinguish reversible and irreversible security mechanisms and give few examples. The third question is what are symmetric and asymmetric algorithms. Thank you.